You can go to university, you can study business, but you're still not going to learn as much as someone who's just literally just randomly gone, right, I'm going to start doing drop shipping.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I can see that, right, don't read the books, but execute on the information. It's better to execute on one book than reading 1,000 books.
Yeah, this is ironic because I was actually telling my friend here, it's like, and sometimes you do have a few fail, you stick at it for a while, then you just move on to something else, and it's not, you don't register it as giving up, but realistically.
What's up, guys, and welcome to the channel again. Welcome back. I'm with Harley. Welcome to the channel, Harley. And this should be released just after we've had that interview from Dubai.
We've actually done 2 now.
Yeah, 2 actually.
Yeah.
2. Like, we do pretty well with those conspiracy theories and the mindset, personal development.
We do bounce off each other in that aspect.
Yeah.
One thing you said to me earlier that actually registered with me a lot was we were talking about like the books and audiobooks that I listened to, for example, David Goggins.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I took away from it is definitely everyone can sit there and be like, oh yeah, listen to David Goggins, but are you actually implementing it?
Time to do David
Goggins. Like
yeah.
It's one thing listening to the book, reading the book, being like, yeah, I'll do my 100 push-ups today, but are you really pushing yourself? And this stemmed from me trying to be all, because I look at life like very hypothetical and like try and be very analytical about things. I was thinking in my head, so right, if I go in the sauna for 10 minutes, have a 1-minute break, go back in, and you do it for like 15 minutes and you fucked for 10 minutes, maybe I win the long game, I'm in the sauna for longer. Mm-hmm. But you're still quitting.
What if you never leave?
Do you think
then you really fall behind.
No, that's what I mean. It's like you can basically half-arse it, but really you got to be pushing yourself to that mental limit.
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes your brain creates these things, and that's why you call it tripping.
Yeah.
People like tripping. They don't even know how they've ended up in that.
Yeah.
Like, you could end up in that situation trying to optimize your routine and work on all of this and find it, and then you realize that it was all just because you just didn't want to stay in the sauna for long enough.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's what I came to the realization, because I was just in the taxi, I was thinking, like, what should I talk about on this? And I'm like, right. It clicked in my head. It was like, I am a bit ill, so my time's been down in there, but it's like, I have been bitching out.
Yeah, and a lot of times you do that in business. Like, I'll find myself building a whole different company, doing this kind of crazy stuff. And I'm like, just because I didn't want to edit a video.
Yeah,
like
I've noticed that the biggest issue I've seen with beginners, an issue that I've personally faced, is you sort of hit a mental barrier, don't you? You're like, so let's say you're doing Upwork, you're sending your proposals. Say you get 3 clients and you're working a job. You'll start going to work 7-8 hours. You'll get home. You'll do the work for your 3 clients. You have an hour or 2 to spend. You spend it with your missus.
Yeah.
It could be 5, but you get comfortable at 3, don't you? And you're like, then you got to play the game. It's like, right, what do I do here? And that's where everyone gets stuck, because they just get complacent.
Yeah, and it's quite often when you meet a challenge, you try to avoid it by coming up with things like some people. Yeah. Right. I don't want to send proposals because of excuse.
Yeah.
I'm going to do cold outreach because not because that it's better, but because they just don't have the confidence to send proposals, even though they know it works. And I was speaking to you about that kid that sells a Rolex.
Yeah.
Abu's friend.
Yeah.
First of all, big up Abu on tuning in.
Shout out.
I was speaking to his friend, and he was like, right, I sell watches, I do this, I do that.
Shiny object.
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, shiny objects. He's doing 5 different businesses, but none of them are making money.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? Because I bet you've been in the same boat, and now you look back at it, you'll do a business, and sometimes you do have a few fail, you stick at it for a while, then you just move on to something else, and it's not, you don't register it as giving up, but realistically, if you just stuck at it for a couple more months, something would have gone on.
Yeah, it's the same journey for every business.
Yeah.
So if you start e-commerce, you're going to have to learn how to make websites.
Yeah.
You have to learn about Facebook ads.
Yeah.
You're going to have to learn about products, testing products, running different ad copy.
Rinsing your bread.
Spending your money, how to budget, how to invest in ads, understanding about ad spend and different ad strategies.
Yeah.
I remember on that call with Imran, bro, you've seen how much I was plugged in.
Yeah.
I was talking about A/B split testing and fucking CBOs, ABO campaigns. Like, you got to be glued in, and each one of those levels have hurdles. Like, if you struggle at ad copying, some people, instead of trying to figure it out, they'll go on Upwork and try to hire somebody to do it, and then hire some guy and blame it on that person. That the business has flopped. So many people are like, well, I tried e-commerce, but I hired somebody to run my ads and they flopped it. It's their fault. It's like, no, you just didn't want to figure out Facebook ads. And you didn't have enough money to hire anybody half decent at. Paid one guy $500 on Upwork thinking you'd make a millionaire.
It's like, if I landed my first short form content client, immediately outsourced it and lost them.
Exactly.
I would have left it then and there.
Bro,
like,
that's exactly what I did.
Remember
we speaking on the other thing, like, actually emailed the guy off my student email, Tyrelle at leadsbeckett.com. Got the client. The guy was like, right, I'm down to do this, I'm gonna pay you loads of money. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna go on Upwork, outsource it for $500. And flopped the client. Absolutely flopped it. So it's like, I tried, I did exactly that. And it's funny because I learned from failures and trying it. So I was proper like arrogant and tried all these things. And that's why now I can see it. You know what I mean? I can see, like, right, don't read the books, but execute on the information. It's better to execute on one book than reading 1,000 books.
This is ironic because I was actually telling my friend here, it's like, you can go to university, you can study business, but you're still not going to learn as much as someone who's just literally just randomly gone, right, I'm going to start doing drop shipping.
He's built one.
You get on YouTube, you start building a website, you buy a domain, you find a supplier, you start doing all that stuff. It's a business. And imagine putting that on your CV saying, I learned how to build a website, I learned about messaging suppliers, dealt with customer service.
Go to an e-commerce company and say, I've built a $100,000 a month store. Maybe they blew it, or maybe they spend too much money in ads. You can make it $100,000 a month. You could be spending $100,000 on ads. You know, so maybe they don't make much profit. But there's something there in that person. They can take that to a business and build on those skills.
Because let me like reel it back, because I did like 2 e-com mentorships. Don't know if I told you this. I did one for like paid ads and one for organic. So I started doing the paid ads one. Obviously broke.
Realised you got to spend money.
Realised you got to spend like £1,500 potentially just on ads. Like, and you might just blow it and it's gone. So then I got on a call with my mentor, Franco. Shout out Franco. Then HK gets on the call, starts chatting about fucking 15 grand in a day off a sex toy, all that kind of shit, off TikTok. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
TikTok, I'm like, right, let's give this a go. So obviously I can build a sick website. Like, I used to use landing page builders, shit like that. So I got good at all that. Started doing one product stores on TikTok organic. And I just couldn't be arsed. Do you know what I mean? I look back at it and I was like, I did not give it my all. I just said to myself, like, I don't want to make a TikTok. It was mental. It was like, I was like, shit, making TikToks.
Well, that's why I always say your business is a reflection of you. So if you're optimized, your business is optimized. If you can budget and manage your spending, your business is going to be lean. It's going to be profitable. But if you overspend, your business is going to overspend. If you're lazy, your employees are going to be lazy. And that's the thing, is like, when you start drop shipping, a lot of people start, but their personal development side is like this. They've got no discipline, no focus. Every single time, like, remember I was watching Mikey Cass. Do you know about Mikey Cass?
I think so.
Old school e-com guy, right? That type of era. I've still got his course. Shout out Mikey Cass, because he's a little kid, right? He was like 15, dropped out of school, and ran away from his parents and moved to Miami. And was drop shipping from Miami on his YouTube channel. His parents called the police on him. So he's on the run from the feds, drop shipping to stay alive. And he was just a G. And one thing that he said stood out to me to this day, that was 4 years ago. And he goes, you know, he can spot somebody that's going to be successful or fail in e-commerce just about their focus. Because when you're running ads, you might click the screen and it might refresh for 2 minutes. But while it's sat there buffering, some people out scrolling through TikTok, distracted, unfocused. And then scientifically, it takes you half an hour to get refocused on a task.
It's to get into that flow state, isn't it? It's because
hard.
It's like, fucking hell, when I was an electrician, like, you'd be in a kitchen don't know if you know what chasing out is, but you get this big drill and you're like all the plasters on the wall. You'd have to like get all the plaster off the wall so you can get cables in. Then you have to go.
Oh, the little holes.
Yeah. No, like big rectangle. So you'd be in there, you get in a zone. But the second someone pats you on the back, like you've got a mask on, you've got eye goggles, you've got ear things, you're locked in. Second someone taps you on your back, you're out of your flow state.
Yeah.
It fucks you up bad.
It's exactly the same as work.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. And that's the thing. He made a ridiculous point that shows how efficient you are, because another e-commerce guy, imagine you're just in competition, if one winning product just came out.
Yeah.
It's on the block.
Yeah.
It's on all the ads libraries, you get in the little ad finders, you've seen this winning product.
Yeah.
Now it's you versus 10,000 drop shippers.
Yeah.
5,000 of those drop shippers
are
half-assing the product landing page. They're every single time they launch an ad, fresh in, they're not bothered, they're doing something else. They make three products.
Yeah.
100 of those people will actually stick to it, build a decent landing page, run decent ads, find a good supplier, start testing the product.
Yeah.
Like only about 10 of them will last more than 30 days.
Yeah.
And actually run the ads, fail 2 or 3 times, burn a bunch of money, but optimize on what was working.
And then build it into a brand.
And then scale the fuck out.
Yeah, build it into a big brand.
Exactly. And there were so many people that tried the same product, and that their excuse would be something external.
Yeah.
It won't be internal. It won't be, I haven't done enough work. I didn't stick through it. I didn't solve the problems when they came to me. I didn't test, optimize, and scale.
Yeah, because it's actually something interesting that you said to me. Is like, you said it to me the other day. It's like, don't forget your goals.
Yeah,
bro. It's easy to get caught up in the mix,
bro. It's mad.
It's you like, it's like, do you remember when like we came back from Thailand? We came back from Dubai, and Ray was like, so we've been back a month. I looked at him and I was like, what?
But imagine I felt like that after a year.
Yeah,
I got into like a flow of going to the gym.
Yeah.
It's going out with the boys.
It's routine, isn't it? When you get in your routine and you're locked in, it's
flowing.
Yeah.
I'm building shit. I'm working, obviously, at this stage, I'm working in the business, building startups club. That was before ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It was crazy. ChatGPT came out, I would have done that in a day.
Yeah.
I was doing all this shit manually, all those little things. And then I look back and I was like, hold a sec. It's a fucking year. I was like, yo, first of all, it's not that bad.
No.
And it shows that when I retire, bull and bear market's going to be breezing by. These 4-year periods, you're going to be chilling with the kids and that. 4 years past, jump back into the market. Sauna steam room, chatting shit. You know what I mean?
Chatting shit to the young dons.
Yeah, man. We're lecturing them about fucking Hermosi's 18th book.
Yeah, it's the fucking business Bible and all that shit.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's a crazy game, bro.
But
business is a crazy game.
It's like they say time is an illusion, isn't it?
So, it's blatantly illusion.
Yeah.
Because this is why the sauna is so interesting.
Yeah.
Because it shows you that time's an illusion. Like, your body's there. But one thing that David Goggins says is while his body's there, his mind's not.
Yeah.
So while his body's doing all this shit, it's getting wrecked. His mind's outside with the coaches.
Yeah, because he said that, didn't he, when he was doing his Hell Week? Like, they're all in the water, huddled up. He's getting smacked. He's shivering.
So when I'm in the sauna, I look outside that little box.
Yeah.
And look at that little bench. And I'm like, right, I'm outside on the bench.
Having the coconut.
Having my coconut.
Yeah.
Lying down on the fucking thing.
Yeah.
Falling asleep on the fucking lounge chair. And that's what shows you that time's an illusion, because it's your perception of time. Like, we created the hours in the day.
Yeah.
We created the hours in a year, which isn't the hours in a year. It's supposed to be 369 days a year.
Yeah.
Not 365.
Yeah.
So they actually changed that.
Yeah.
Now, all of these things, even the watch, we created it. So nobody can tell you that time's a fact. And what they try to do now is they try and mock other people that talk about this. You know, I seen a video, like a spoof video about entrepreneurs. It was like, oh yeah, entrepreneurs super motivated. And this is I'm kind of mocking it.
Yeah.
As a way of showing people that, you know, it gives people an excuse. You know what I mean? And it shows people that, oh yeah, and acting like they try and make fun of people that are high performance. But the funniest thing is while they're sat there laughing, the high performance people are waking up at 5 a.m. They're doing fucking meditations.
Yeah.
They're still working while these people are still consuming information. And then they wonder why they're so far behind in a few months.
Yeah, because I've noticed that a lot is, especially since I moved out of England, you start getting a lot of spectators. Like I'd do it because I knew that people would do it. Like I'd post shit on Snapchat and it'd be like 50 people who weren't my friends saw this, and I'm like, people are passionate about talking, and it's like, whilst you're talking, I'm staying up till 2 a.m. Like, you're talking about me, you don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm posting on IG, producing.
Yeah. I'm in the shisha cafe with a blanket wrapped around me at 2 a.m.
So that's the difference between a producer and a consumer. Like, a consumer will consume.
Yeah.
They'll consume content. They'll consume food, overeat, overconsume. They'll consume negative energy. Mackies.
Yeah.
Right?
Dominoes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then a producer will make the businesses.
Yeah.
They'll go and produce energy and sweat and work hard. Think about how many times we sweat a day. I didn't used to sweat like that in months in the UK. Like, in months, sometimes years, I wouldn't sweat that much. I sweat in one day.
I've got a picture on my phone from when I was in the sauna. I literally soaked.
Producing energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're producing. And that's why you get balance. And the issue is a lot of people overconsume. Fat, unhealthy, not motivated. And just like the Taz talks in today, house of 5 pineal gland, bro.
The issue is, though, it's actually so easy to get sucked in.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, it's so easy. It's like, I got sent something by a client, it was a TikTok. And I click on TikTok. Next minute, I'm like 15 minutes deep.
It's like last night.
Yeah.
I was sending you them links at like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I was ping you over.
Yeah.
Like, the algo.
Yeah.
The algo is mad right now.
Yeah.
Like, Zuck's a happy guy.
Yeah.
Because the algo is like mad on everything.
Yeah. I do want to spin it back, though. And one big issue is, everyone says this, but people rely on motivation. Like, I have this friend, for example, and he was like, I started trying to convince him to go to the gym. I saw he wasn't doing the best or whatever. His head's fried, smoking too much weed. I'm like, bro, let's get you in the gym. He's like, oh, I'm not motivated, bro. I need motivation. People think that there's this magical thing called motivation, that when you have it, you're on some fucking high horse.
Well,
it's not real.
There's motivated and there's discipline.
Yeah.
Discipline is being willing to do it when you're not motivated.
Yeah.
And that's the difference between winners and losers.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, by the famous Andrew Tate video, if you're willing to do it when you don't want to do it, that's how you become the best. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's like, some people choose and they're part-time business owners.
Yeah.
But the part-time business owners will never be the people that are obsessed about it Monday to Sunday.
One thing I've noticed is there's a massive correlation between young athletes and people who succeed in business.
Bro.
It's like you, for example, you've had some militant training.
Bro.
I was just a fat kid who played COD. Do you know what I mean? I had to
you have to
find
it up. Yeah, you have to. And you still need, you've got years.
Yeah.
Still do the fucking training. You know what I mean? And that's the interesting thing about it. It's crazy because there's a sport matrix.
Yeah.
And the sport matrix is, you get so good at sport.
Yeah.
That you don't educate yourself. You don't understand the outside world. All you understand is training. You don't even understand about nightclubs, all that shit. You just
girls, you don't
care.
No.
Right? You're going to sleep thinking about being a champion.
Yeah.
Right? Thinking about like buying shit for your parents. That's your life, right?
Yeah.
But it's still a matrix because your career only lasts so long.
Yeah.
So you still, if you don't do the groundwork going up, what happens is they blow.
Yeah.
And the skills that you learn there, you don't even recognize as skills. The skills that I have now, I didn't recognize I had them. In my team, I was the weakest in my rugby team.
Yeah.
Cam was like the strongest. I was like puny.
Yeah.
But in a normal gym, I'm like fucking Zeus.
Yeah.
Right? I was stronger when I was 14, 15 than I am now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was more disciplined.
Yeah.
Turn up everywhere 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
I was more focused.
Yeah.
Everything was, the skills you have as an athlete, you don't actually realize how much better you are than most people. Yeah. Which is crazy, bro. Like, most people at Bang Talbot, they could start £1 million businesses. They don't even realize how disciplined, focused, consistent they are.
Yeah. I think for me, it's when I started doing Muay Thai, maybe that's like when my head switched, because I went from never being athletic, like when I was younger, like I just want to play COD, do you know what I mean? Black Ops 2,
With
doner
in there.
kebab,
Yeah, but
chocolate cake.
in there.
Yeah, 12-hour sessions.
Yeah, but
So I started
chicken
doing.
and chips. You ever get half chicken and chips? You know, with the little sweet chili sauce.
I was filthy. I just used to have doner meat.
It's sweet doner meat.
I miss it. Right.
Beer
but-
mayo.
Right. Yeah. We'll leave that there. But I started doing Muay Thai at like 17. So like it was a bit of a not a weird age, but I've been through shit by then. So it was like I always felt older mentally. Like anyway. So started doing that, and I was the youngest person in the gym. Everyone there was like nearly 30. So I'm a 17-year-old kid rocking up like with adults. So I was just chilling with them, getting through their ways and stuff like that. Then I started trying stuff a few years later, but that discipline of turning up to training Monday, Wednesday, Friday, staying there when you literally like you're about to throw up, you go to the toilet, you throw up, you come back out, you're back to getting punched in the face.
This is the thing. A doctor would tell you, don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not healthy.
Yeah.
They give you all the studies of why you shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But to say the same thing for Goggins. They say the same. Go on.
Andrew Tate said something the other day. He sat down with a psychiatrist. Psychiatrist went to him. If there was 10 men in front of you with knives, do you think you could defeat them all? He went, yeah. He said, if I truly believe that I would destroy all of them, then I will destroy them all. But to some degree, if he can do it, he can do it.
This is the thing, right? It's like there was a study. It was like the psychiatrist sees the world as problems that they can solve.
Yeah.
They look at it and they categorize somebody. They'll be like, you're a introvert, extrovert. You're an extrovert, introvert. The spiritual person sees somebody and they can guess your star sign.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People will always have a name for something. They'll always have a name or an opinion or like a badge that they can put on.
Yeah.
But doesn't nobody know what's good for somebody or what's bad for somebody?
It's all perspective, isn't it?
We train every day.
Yeah, life is literally all about your perspective. It is actually ironic, and you laugh at me for watching these, but like the Trent twins saying this quote, right?
I know they're stoic. They're stoic.
He said something like, don't tell me who the fuck I am. Like, you don't know me. Like, in their head, they say that they're like some fucking superheroes. They think they're like anime characters. Like, they're walking around with a Bane mask, deadlifting 5 plates each side. Like, if they're Bane, let them be Bane. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but creating this entity or like this perfect person in your mind. But you have to stack that up with like an undeniable proof of I'm the man. It's like
it's belief and faith.
Yeah.
Belief and faith. I was actually watching this thing with Kanye West.
Yeah.
And he was like, belief will only get you so far.
Yeah.
But you have faith, undeniable faith in yourself.
Yeah.
That's when you can do anything.
Yeah, because like anyone can say like, oh, I want to make £1 million a month. But it's like what you told me once was like, write down the person who makes £1 million a month. And you're like,
who the fuck's that?
Yeah, some people don't know who that is. And it's like, but you start writing down the habits and he's probably doing some mad high ticket shit, or he's got to run some big brand or online companies. Like, probably wakes up at 5 a.m. That's probably a high probability, or he's vibing. You don't know.
Yeah.
But you think he probably doesn't party that much, does he? He's probably not sat around smoking weed all day, realistically.
There you go.
He's probably good on his fitness. So you just start ruling off these things and be like,
that's your blueprint.
Yeah, it literally is.
That's your blueprint. Nobody has to tell you what that is.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, nobody has to tell you on some top 5 ways to make money on a video.
Yeah, it's like Tate and Belmar say it really well. It's like, people will say like, I want to make 10 grand a month, but no one sits there and writes it down and starts doing the math. Like, right. So it's, even I haven't done this fully.
It's £277 a day.
Yeah, but like, imagine if I broke it down to Upwork, for example. I was like, if I send X amount of proposals, I roughly land a
I've still got that. I've still got that. John made me do that.
Yeah, so
bro, this is the thing. This is what blew my mind with John, right? Because I failed at Facebook ads.
Yeah.
Just about scraped through with drop shipping.
Yeah.
Went to Iman's event, and that's it. Back to zero. Like, sometimes when you make loads of money, you spend all your money, you just like, find fucking back here.
Fuck me, yeah.
Done that. And then but I've got back from the event, and John's like, right, it's all mindset.
Yeah.
Got on there, I've never been sold to so smooth in my life.
Yeah.
Like my credit card just came out of my pocket in the air, and it was like holy.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's good. I need to learn this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hopped on there thinking I was going to learn about money, sales.
Yeah.
I thought that's what mindset is.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was like Grant Cardone, like 10x. You know what I mean? I thought it's
like ring belling people up cold calling. Like,
he goes, why do you want to get 10K a month?
Yeah.
I was like, because I do.
Yeah.
He's like, why? I was like, well, no, because everybody said that that's the mark. And he said, why? He's like, well, I want to take care of my friends and family. He was like, why? And I just kept going deeper and deeper. He kept asking.
That to me.
Yeah, kept asking why. You know, when it came all said and done, it came down to it. I didn't even know why I wanted to get to 10K per month. It was something, it was like that programming. It was another side quest.
Yeah.
My main quest in my life was something that I was just wasting my time with, right? And then he goes, okay, 10K per month, Tyrelle.
Yeah.
What are the things? And then that's when you do the house call. Right? So I wrote down the house, boom, wrote down Tesla, penthouse, freedom, travel. Yeah. Still remember it, right?
Yeah.
But the maddest thing he goes, okay, maths. How many proposals are you going to have to send? What's the conversion rate on those proposals? What's the conversion rate on the sales calls?
Yeah.
And when you look at it, it makes it like black and white.
Yeah.
So the weird thing is, I was speaking about this to Ryan, in fact, as well, because we were testing proposals at 20 a day. Yeah. And he was like, right, I don't know if this is right. But I said to him, try 100, try 1,000. Yeah. And let's check the data. Yeah. Because when I used to send proposals, I used to add it to a spreadsheet, and I worked out my actual conversion rate was like 20%. Yeah. Very high, because I was doing millions of videos. But some weeks, I'd go Monday to Friday, I'd get to Friday, and my proposals would get no responses. But the weekends I'd get responses, it would still average out. So a lot of times, because you're not tracking your data, sometimes you get disheartened. Yeah. Like, if you look at our sales rate, we have great months, sometimes we have low months. Yeah. But we understand the data. And sometimes if we didn't know about the data, we'd get towards the end of the month, we'd be cracking it, we'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, I think I know we spoke about it earlier, but in terms of actual motivation as such, that's probably really good to see. Like, if you write it all down black and white, it's like, I have to do this every day for X amount of days to achieve this result. Imagine you said that to someone, you sat someone down, I was like, right, you'll be making 10 grand a month. If you do this every single day for this amount of time, you outsource it for this much, you get it all black and white. They'd be like, how much do I have to pay you? Precisely. Yeah. And that's the exact reason why it works. Yeah. That's the reason why we know this works. That's why I like data-driven businesses. You can't trade. When you start trading, you can't back out your data like that. Yeah. You don't know how many trades you have to do profitable. Yeah. What's your risk management? Yeah. What's the options? What about if shit goes south? What about if there's another vid collapse? Yeah. Right? We can't quantify that. We just have to react to the market. Yeah. Right? So I can't give somebody a blueprint to 10K per month trading. Yeah. Because there's so many variables there. Yeah. Right? I can't give somebody a blueprint to 10K per month drop shipping. Yeah. Right? And I've made way more than 10 grand a month drop shipping. Yeah. Because testing products. Yeah. Literally, nobody knows about Facebook. One ad account can the same ad on one ad account perform completely different on another ad account. Yeah. You've got ad copy, same thing. You've got things like landing pages, so many variables. But with Upwork, with like cold DM strategy, the things like that, it's just maths. Yeah. Literally just black and white. That's so good. Because when I did OFM, I think I was sending I didn't look into the statistics, but I was sending about 200 outreach messages a day, and you get some good responses from that, and I just kept it up, and you started signing people. This is the maddest thing, is like, when you start being data driven in your company, when you start looking at things like that, you go, okay, 2,000. Yeah. Yeah. That's what high level businessmen do. Like, they will buy a business off an amateur entrepreneur. Yeah. And like, that person will be at their mental cap. They'll buy it for like 12 months. They're losing their fucking head. Yeah. Yeah. And they'll probably buy it for like 500 grand. Yeah. Like $1 million a year business. For like, whatever, like, I don't know. Let's just say they buy it for 500 grand, right? Yeah. Let's say a 10K per month business. Yeah. Imagine you got a 10K per month business, doing 100 grand a year. Yeah. Someone buys your business for 500 grand cash. Yeah. You're lit. Yeah, you're buzzing. You're buzzing. You're going to Dubai. Right? And then that guy buys that 10K per month business.
Yeah.
Maybe they're sending 200 things a day.
Yeah.
And they go send 20,000.
Yeah.
Right? They crank it
They
up.
turn it to $1 million a month.
They crank everything up.
Yeah.
Crank it all up.
And that's with a bit of financial backing.
Bit of financial backing, bit more infrastructure, hire some better employees, get them in for, take the 1K per month employees to 10K per month, add some 20% commission on the salesman.
Yeah.
Put your sales team in there.
Yeah.
Right, imagine you've got some fucking wolves.
Yeah.
And you buy this little company out.
Yeah.
Put some savages on the front.
Yeah.
Right, and they're talking, it's a wedding company, and the person's getting all emotional with them. And
Yeah.
close rate goes
Yeah. Yeah.
right? All the numbers crank up.
Yeah.
Right? And that other person could have done the same thing.
Yeah. But
They just don't know.
it's perception.
Perception, bro.
Yeah. It does revert back to perception. It's like whatever you see life as, it's like some people in England, if you say to them, right, I can make you an extra £500 a month, to be like, fucking go on, tell me what this amazing thing is.
Oh, people in the UK shoot people for £500.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 500 quid a month to someone that's a big deal.
Yeah,
but
bro.
you get into some circles, £1,000 nothing.
Nothing. Pennies.
Like literally.
On a cigar.
Yeah. You spent that on a fucking cigar. You spent £1,000 on a fucking cigar.
Because it's about the connection.
Exactly.
Look how much that paid back.
Exactly, in the room that you were in then with the specific kind of people.
And do you know, another nice thing was when we was there, Mo was telling us that he was getting Andrew Tate on his podcast.
Ah.
So weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
World is weird.
And like that was probably time when he was out there.
Tiny, bro. No, tiny. He had like one video that got like 100K.
Mm.
And that was it.
What was that, about 2 years ago?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, because I was going to say he started creeping up about a year ago. Everyone started Everyone started to know about him about a year ago. Now he's just fucking basically took over the whole internet.
Yeah, bro.
And what's that with? Volume of affiliates.
See? Cranked it up.
Yeah, because
you can have a shit, say your product shit,
yeah.
right? Obviously, War Room's all good.
Yeah.
It's okay in my opinion, but it's not as good as, it's not that good. War Room isn't that good because there's a lot of volume again.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just business. So some things break with a lot of things and you have to qualify leads, quite complicated. But let's say just the numbers, his conversion rate is 0.1%.
Yeah.
Right, that's his conversion rate.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to have a good website. His website was shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to have a good hook or good offer. He didn't need to have a Grand Slam offer.
He didn't need to have a fucking billboard.
He didn't need to have a billboard.
Yeah.
Right. He just did a lot of volume of content.
Yeah.
So his thing was 0.1%.
Yeah.
But he's getting 10 million views on this.
Yeah.
10 million clicks.
Because it's like you having me doing something and Andrew Tate has 10,000 kids doing something. If one of them if they post one a day, 10,000 pieces of content on that day.
One. So days wise,
Yeah.
what's the difference? How long is it going to take us to hit that mark? 10,000 days.
You're talking a lot of years.
Yeah.
Probably dead. Probably dead. Yeah.
Exactly, right? And that's the difference. There was a mad quote, and I might get it up on another reel, but it was like, if you make 1 penny, it's like if you make £100 an hour, it would take you like 10 years to become like a millionaire. And then it was like, to get to a billionaire would take you like 30 years. To get to a trillionaire would take you like 3,000 years or some ridiculous shit. But that's literally that, bro. It's like leverage. Leverage, bro. You got to have leverage in all business areas. We can leave it there.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it there, bro. We'll leave it there. Guys, thank you very much for tuning into the show. Bitcoin price right now, not a lot going on. So focus on making as much money as you physically can.
Cash flow.
Yeah. Work hard, stay disciplined. And remember what we said. Your business is a reflection of you. Same thing with your trading. If you haven't got discipline, trades are going to be shit. It's exactly the same.
Been there.
Yeah, stay disciplined, keep doing your thing. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you like the episode, let us know. Peace.
Thank you.